Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to RanDOTA. As always, I am D, your host for the show where the meta doesn't matter. This is a live game I just found from PVP Esports Championship. This is a match between Boom ID, or Boom ID, I can't tell, and Admiral Dota. I don't know anything about either of these teams, looking at their names. Excuse me. I don't recognize anybody unless one of the people on Boom ID is actually Kezu, but I have my doubts. Apparently this is actually a tournament for 200,000 US, so some interesting picks already. Boom just picked up their third with the Kunkka. They also have a Silencer and a Weaver, so they've got some gank potential with the Weaver. Kunkka, of course, has a lot of teamfight utility, and then Silencer's got that global presence and the infinitely stacking intelligence. Whereas Admiral currently have the Necrophos, Earthshaker, and the Dazzle. So they've got a lot of great AoE power, because Dazzle with the Weave and the Shadow Weave, Earthshaker, basically everything he's got, and Necrophos just being Necrophos. Because as long as you've got Heartstopper going, there's your fight is going well.
Radiant team pick.
They pick up a Wraith King, so there's their real front line. The Wraith King is a nice, good pick, because they needed some more melee, really. Earthshaker's good and has that natural buff, but at the same time, he's not despite being a strength hero, he doesn't really have a lot of
10 seconds remaining.
great. He's not the best for staying power in the front. Great for
5 seconds.
wrecking face, but Wraith King with Vampiric Aura, Wraith Fire Blast, he can just stay in the lane or in the front line a lot easier. Invoker picked up by Boom, so that's probably going to be their mid laner, which means their Kunkka is going to be the safe lane, I'm pretty sure. Invoker, of course, also has global presence, just like Silencer. That's if you go for an early Exort build. Most people seem to have... The meta does seem to have shifted towards an Exort style. Again, just so you can have a lot of early scouting with Sunstrike. Also, that of course gives you a good build up to things like the Chaos Meteor, but more importantly, the Forge Spirits. We'll see how this one goes. Like I said, I don't actually know anything about either of these teams, and from what I can tell, this is a best of one.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
Final pick for Boom is the Terror Blade, the Demon Warrior. Right? Is it the Demon Raider or the Demon Reaver? I can never remember. But they've got a very powerful teamfight presence. 2 melees, a mid-range, 2 mid-ranges, and then the Invoker, who's super versatile if played right. Let's see what Admiral picks up. Kind of surprised Admiral didn't take the Kunkka. The Bloodseeker. Interesting choice. I like that sword for the Wraith King. I've got it myself. Oh, that looks cool with the green gem on Terror Blade. I do kind of wish they'd found a way to keep Terrorblade and Anti-Mage being brothers, because in Dota 1 they were. Granted, most people kind of ignore the story of Dota 2. Not that I blame them, really, because we're not here for storyline for a game like this. We're here to watch super powerful creatures from fantasy world beat the living hell out of each other. Just waiting on the final start. 10 seconds. And here we go.
Prepare for battle.
Step lively now. Your Admiral is on board.
We already have a smoke out. How many got smoked up? Everybody.
Step lively now. Your Admiral is on board.
Trick of the trade.
Alright, looks like not much is going to happen with the smoke.
Breathe it in.
Let's go ahead and introduce our teams. We'll start with Admiral playing on the Dire side. We have Bocarino playing on the Necrophos, currently in the bottom lane, alongside Boomy. Not Boomy, the old pro, but Boomy
30 seconds.
playing on the Earthshaker. It looks like they're going to be up against Fervian playing the Terrorblade. Probably going to have a support come join him in just a bit. Mid lane, we've got Allison playing on the Bloodseeker for Team Admiral. We might have a fight here in the top lane, though. FBZ is currently in the mid lane on the Invoker for Team Boom.
Step lively now. Your Admiral is on board.
Meanwhile, top lane, we have Ben Soy for Team Admiral on the Wraith King. And Raging Agtang playing the Dazzle. Actually, we're going to have a three-man top lane for Team Boom with Saint DeLucas playing the Kunkka, Jokam playing the Weaver.
Lively now. Your Admiral is on board.
Oh, no, we're not going to have a tri-lane because we have Kezcute down on the bottom lane with on the Silencer helping out Fervian this time. This is a weird pick here with the Kunkka Weaver because they're both technically carries. Okay, what is your taunt? Fit to rule. Kunkka's already in some trouble here. Now, Benzoy did take Ray Fire Blast, which is pretty much expected. So they could actually, depending on how low they get somebody in this, they might actually be able to make a go on a kill. And Raging is just doing a ton of damage to St. DeLucas, who is mildly out of position, but not enough that Benzoy is going to be able to do anything about it.
Denied.
We did actually see a Sunstrike start off. He's already picked up a point in Quas as well, so FBZ's currently got his Forge Spirits. Allison on the Bloodseeker, this is probably a pretty reasonable matchup in the mid lane. Oh, hold that thought! Jokam is in trouble here. Do they have the stun? No, they don't. They used it already. Oh, but the Poison Tick! That's gonna get it. Raging gets the first blood. Thanks to Poison Touch. You don't normally see more than about a point in Poison Touch at the start. So it's a good thing that Raging picked it up already. Without it, Jokam gets away. Arcane Curse doing a ton of work on Bocarino. But Kezcute has used up all of his mana.
Haste.
Oh, we got a hasted Earthshaker Boomy here going. He's got his Enchant Totem. Is he going to try and initiate? Probably, but the question is where.
Scanning.
They're scanning, but they don't find it. They haven't found him yet. Oh, he's gonna try and avoid the Forge Spirit. Can he dodge it? Yeah, he can. Oh, he's just gonna come up from behind his opponents on the bottom lane then. Haste has worn off, as did the Enchant Totem. He's just gonna walk up, smack Kezcute for a good amount of damage. The reflection came out, so. There's the Fissure Stun. It actually separates Fervian and Kezcute. Fervian does almost have Metamorphosis off cooldown again, so. Oh, this is well placed with the Sentry Ward. It's just outside the range of Booms, the one here from Admiral. So they can't find each other's, but Jocam will figure it out if he Shikuchis and gets hit. St. DeLucas trying to... He's getting in on Dazzle, but is there really anything he can do here? Oh, with Jocam coming in. They do miss the Torrent, but it's basically a zoning attack at this point. Mid lane's been pretty quiet. Allison's at 5. FBZ is only at 4 still. Just hit 4 too, so that means Allison's actually got a level and a half lead. St. DeLucas falls to Bensoy. How did that happen? Check the fight recap when it comes up. I must have missed it. Then here, Bocarino. They might be trying to initiate here on him. Fervian has Metamorphosis. Has used Metamorphosis, but Boomy dying. Where's in the mid lane? That's gonna help out FBZ a bit. What is this courier doing? Yeah, I was a little confused there. Jocam might be able to get the kill. If he hadn't hesitated on one of those auto attacks, he probably could have.
Trick of the trade.
Game quieting down a little bit. It's actually been relatively peaceful. I mean, we've only had 3 kills in about 6 minutes. Whereas, I mean, some of the tournaments we see,
Radiant's bottom tower is under
just in
attack.
general, it's been a case of like 10 kills in the first 2 minutes because people just cannot stop trying to kill each other. Granted, that's kind of half what this game's about, to be fair.
Invisibility.
We have an invisible Kunkka. This is dangerous for Allison, who didn't pick up Rupture yet. If FBZ wanted, they could swap over. FBZ could swap over, take out, or lose temporarily stop using Forge Spirits. Oh no! Oh yeah, Cold Snap is just triple Q.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Really easy dodge on that. There's the Sunstrike into it after the.
Radiant's
And there's the Cold Snap as well. Rupture onto the Invoker, who's just going to TP out. Real simple, real safe.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Good attempt, though. Oh, the stun from the Enchant Totem and the Aftershock. And the Bloodseeker just cuts him to pieces. He sought it and found it. So, a good attempt at a gank there from Boom just didn't end quite well enough. Now, it is good for Boom that their Invoker survived. But their Kunkka, he needs to get to 6, because the Ghost Ship is going to be a big team fight presence. Especially against things like the Earthshaker and his Echo Slam. Out comes the Swarm. Jokim taking a bit of damage, but quite a bit actually. Raging actually comes way behind the tower. Takes a couple of shots, is down below half. But in comes St. Lucas and Kezcute. They're just gonna be able to. They should be able to push back Bensoy and Raging real easy. They've cursed. They're gonna go straight on the Wraith King, try to stop him from hitting 6 before he gets here. They're not gonna do. They don't have the damage. He barely survives with about 150 HP. Kezcute is ruptured, has to run, but he can't.
Silence.
And the Bloodseeker actually picks up the kill there. Raging does fall eventually to Jokam, but yeah, you've got a Bloodseeker in almost full-on race car mode here. That's not going to help you.
That's a twofer.
2 to 5, 3 of which our Bloodseeker players actually been involved in. Fervian has Bocarino in his sights, but he's probably not going to initiate just yet. I'm not sure if he knows about Boomy, though. Let's take a look. Yeah, they do. Oh, wait, no. No, he doesn't. Sorry. F1 is all vision. I thought it was F1 Radiant, F2 Dire, F3 all, but I had F1 and F3. Alright, I had F1 wrong. Current levels, we're looking at the Allison is already at 9. Highest level in the game.
Radiant are scanning.
Highest last hits by a couple, and about a 1,000 gold lead.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
On the next one down, who is... Okay, that's cool. If Wraith King starts taunting and dancing, his skeletons do too.
Tower is under attack.
Invisibility.
Not sure what the courier is planning here, but St. Lucas on the bottom lane.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Shadow Wave did just come out, but Raging is in trouble here. Fervian actually catches up enough to use the reflection, but... And Jokim actually gets the kill.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
The Tier 1 has taken about a third of its HP in damage here. On the bottom lane for Team Boom, but... Here in the mid lane... There's the Chaos Meteor.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
Tier 1 is gone thanks to Allison. There's the Fissure Stun into the Blood Right, but he got off the Ice Wall first, so he's gonna be able to escape. FBZ is, I mean. Meanwhile, Fervian is soloing the top Tier 1, and actually managed to take it out with 2 of his conjured images. Oh, that's a fun combo I just thought up for ability draft if anybody ever gets it. You need a Terror Blade and an Arc Warden. Have Terror Blade... Have somebody take Conjure Image. and have from Terrorblade, and then for the ultimate take Tempest double. Basically, you could it'd be like a super controllable Phantom Lancer. FBZ does not quite. The portal leaves without him. FBZ is in trouble now. He's stuck here. There's an Echo Slam, but they didn't have the scythe to keep him down for a little longer. The one-man Echo definitely worth it though for a kill on the Invoker. That is his first death. What the Kunkka died into Bocarino, and that was a scythe kill. It used to display scythe kills, but I think it only does that if you have Scepter now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Despite the kills and the gold lead, this actually feels like a closer game. I mean, let's see the XP. It's not even 3K, so not insurmountable. Uh-oh, FBZ's in trouble here. They fight him with Yule's Scepter into the Blood Ray, into the Poison Touch. Out comes the Global Silence. He is stuck for this. FBZ is going down as the race car Allison comes in for it. Out comes the boat. That's only going to land on Bocarino. There's the Rupture onto Kezcute, who is in serious trouble now. That's a triple kill for Allison. And Allison is still in full-on race car mode here for a second. Fervian has the damage. Raging falls to Joachim on the back lines. So far, though, it's been a 3-for-1. Joachim standing strong, does not currently have the mana for time lapse, but is going to catch a hit. Ooh, smart play by Boomy. I think he knew, but at the same time, it might also just been good game sense to send that fissure up there. That's going to get Boomy the two bounty runes for himself. So, despite losing their Bloodseeker, Admiral does kind of come out ahead on that one, because Bloodseeker got 3 kills before going down. Joachim, where is this? Down here on the bottom lane. Fissure, Enchant Totem, Wraithfire, Mortal Strike. Yeah, that'll do it. He did have time lapse, but again, didn't have the mana for it, I don't think. I'm just gonna follow Bensoy here as he does his little jazzercise routine. That is not the real Terrorblade. Now comes the Swarm. Actually, one does land on Ben, so I didn't think he was in there for a second. Handamitis on the Wraith King, not a bad call. Out comes the Global. So Joachim's just running forward at this point, basically. Sunstrike lands on Bensoy. Can they get him? But they can. But the problem is, it's a Wraith King. He's getting back up. X marks the spot. Not going to help much here, so it's kind of casually thrown out. Out comes the Ghost Ship. Here's the Shark. It lands, takes off about half the Dazzle. That's at least a one-man echo from Boomy, but he pays for it with his life. He did manage to help Allison take down Jokem. FBZ up in the air. Allison's just gonna run him down. Sunder to help him. That means Fervian's the one in trouble now. Not the best choice, but at the same time, not horrible. Still, 4 for 1, and the one they took down was a support Earthshaker. The only one they got left is the Invoker, who... Invoker, for all his versatility, not super great in this situation. Especially not when he's out-leveled by a Bloodseeker by 2 levels. Bloodseeker with 6 extra armor.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Bocarino takes down the tier 1 in the mid lane, so that's all tier 1s down for Team Boom. They've also lost the tier 2 on bottom.
Regeneration.
I love Necrovos's reaction to the regen rune. Bocarino's got one. Oh, they know you're here, Jokem. Bloodright comes out. That's the warning he needed, but there's the Shikuchi again. He's actually going to be just fine.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Misclicked on where I wanted to go.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Tier 1 looking in relative trouble here. Those are fake Terror Blades, but they do quite a bit of damage. Out comes the Tornado, just barely misses the Dazzle. Alacrity for FBZ.
Radiant are scanning.
Ooh, they found Jokem, but Allison's here. Out comes the Blood Rain up from the Yules into the... Oh, but the time lapse is actually going to get away from it. Oh, Allison probably could have stopped this with a Rupture, but just, I guess, didn't want to use it on the Weaver. There's the skeletons coming out of Bensoy.
Middle tower is under attack.
Step lively now.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
The tier 1 in mid is almost gone for the Dire. Where is going to be the next action? Right there. Get it on your just as Boomy punches out FBZ. A one-man Echo, Blood Rage, Blood Right, an Enchanted Totem for the smack. $70-5 with a 13k gold lead. Admiral is pretty heavily in control of this game. They're almost at a 10k gold or 10k XP lead. A lot of that is on the back of Allison right here. He's going for a Sanj. Might be a Manta style. Oh, the Bloodseeker's here. There's the Blood Right. And there's the dead bug. Sitting here watching Bloodseeker farm up because there's not a fight going on right now. Do a quick item look up. Not much going on for the Silencer, but Silencer is the poorest hero in the game at the moment. And he's also got 3 deaths, which is probably not contributing very well.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Out comes the meteor from the Invoker. That's going to burn down most of the creeps in the wave. Or not, actually. The fortification lasts longer than I thought it did.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
Tier 2 is gone on the mid lane. There's only one outer tower left for Team Boom, and Admiral want to just move in on it. Bensoy, Allison, Bocarino, and Boomy are all here. Actually, both teams are fully present. We might have our first real huge team fight coming up.
Is under attack.
Bensoy launches his skeletal attack. Out comes the boat centered on the tower. Torrent catches Bocarino into the Sunstrike. He's injured, but not dead yet. Boomy jumps forward, catches St. Lucas with a fissure. They are being... I was going to say, Allison is just charging into the base and charging right back out after taking down Kezcute. So, that fight only ended up in 1 death. Oh, but Joachim used time-lapse to get... had to use time-lapse to try and escape. Gets caught by the Bloodseeker. The Bloodray... The Sunstrike is going to be way off the mark, but Allison can see you, but oh, a great turnaround. As Joachim turns around and hits with the Geminate, along with some help from FBZ. They actually found an answer for that Bloodseeker.
Dire's middle
The problem is they
tower is under
still are losing the tower.
attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
There's the boat, and it actually catches Bensoy, but Wraith King is tanky. Wait. No, that couldn't have... Yeah, that did catch Bensoy. What am I saying?
Bounty!
Twins. Dazzle.
Bocarino and Raging just helping push the lane out a little in the mid. Are they gonna go in on Roshan?
Radiant are scanning.
Swarm catches Bocarino and Roshan, but nobody else. Oh, sorry. They do not quite get the scythe kill on Joachim, but he is out, and he is dead because of that blood rate. Sorry, they're gonna catch up to Bensoy. And they do. 2-0.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Tier 2 on the top is gone.
Invisibility.
That's first Tier 2 down for Team Admiral.
Dire's middle
Now they're going in. Bensoy leads the charge. Allison comes around the corner. Poison touch from Raging. Into the weave. So they've got 2 healers here to help out. This Roshan will go down quick. Well, actually 3, because I forgot Bensoy does have Vampiric Aura.
fallen to the dire.
This is bad. Well, this is bad if you're on Team Boom's side. Because Allison has the Aegis. They've managed to take Allison down 1 time. They need to find an answer to take Allison down 2 times in quick succession. This is going to be a tough one. FBZ avoids the scan just barely, so... Raging Boker and Bocarino don't know how close they are to an enemy.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
If I had to guess, I don't think Bensoi cares. There goes the last of the outer towers.
Has fallen.
Admiral have full reign of the outer realms or outer reaches. Jokum taken down.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Fervian, on the meanwhile, has taken down the tier 1 on bottom, but the high ground is under siege on top lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Actually, I guess under siege is the wrong term, because... Boomy fallen, where was that? Down here on the bottom lane. Oh wow. Fervian got an FPS drop down to 20? Huh, didn't expect to see that. Benzoy's taken over from Allison on the top net worth. Switch over to buybacks. That was well-mannered of everybody. It's good to see. That said, Fervian, you are in trouble, my friend. Bocarino's here. He's got his wraith. He's got ghost form. The scythe is actually going to put him down. Oh, that's bad news. Oh, okay. They changed Reaper Scythe. It used to be that the Scepter upgrade would make it so that the enemy cannot buy back. I mean, he can't anyway because he doesn't have the money for it. But now it just reduces the cooldown to 40-second cooldown. That is less time than the added respawn timer. So Bocarino's gonna have Scythe in 10 seconds. Whereas Fervian is down for another 78. Bocarino just became one of the most dangerous heroes in the game. It's like, hey, I want to kill you in such a way that I'll have my ultimate up before you're alive. There's the weave for the extra armor. Tornado comes out, only hits Bensoy. Cold Snap as well, and the EMP. So he's got no mana, which means he's stuck with this one life. If he dies, Bensoy's down for a while. That being said, they're not really trying to stop him. Yeah, I was right. That was the myth style for Allison. Kescute down. Bensoy taking a ton of punishment, but the rupture lands on FBZ, who avoids it. The boat gets complete with. They're gonna get the. Even with the X marks the spot, Allison still avoids the torrent. Guys, you need one good solid hit to take out the range racks. And yeah, you have super creeps coming down that lane now, but
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack. Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen.
oh, Fervian trying to stand strong and fight 3 here, but can he do it? Jokum comes in. He's gonna get. He knocks down Bensoy, but he just gets right back up. Bensoy does catch a boat, but there's the scythe. Fervian is down for 64 seconds, so it wasn't quite a scythe kill. St. DeLucas is the target here. Bensoy's got a dominating streak as he takes down Jokum. FBZ falls, and there goes St. DeLucas. That is 5 for nothing. Allison still has the Aegis. The only thing they really lost was the reincarnation, and that's up in 5. This is the time to push, and that's exactly what Boomy wants to do. Look at that, 540 damage from popping Enchant Totem. jumps over the wall, smacks the barracks. It's gone. There's an entire lane empty. They've got 9 seconds, but with how strong Admiral is right now, there's a good chance this is a full lane. Kunkka's back up, but that's a full lane indeed. Are they just going to transition onto a... there goes the Aegis, so Allison doesn't have an extra life, but does have full life now. They took out the tier 3, so the only thing standing between them and the Megas is the top racks. This is a dangerous time. There's supers coming in on 2 lanes. And Admiral, oh, they crack the shrine, smoke up, and just move forward. They get found by St. DeLucas, who just gets deleted. He's down for 90 seconds. Kunkka is effective. He doesn't have buyback either for another 136 gold.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Allison gets the Lotus Orb shield, which doesn't protect you from the swarm. This is going to be Megas. Without the Kunkka, there's the global silence, but that doesn't matter. Allison's just chopping people down. Jokum does not get enough distance. Bocarino actually picks up the kill, technically. Bensoy is just standing strong, just lets Fervian wail on him. But Admiral pick up the Megas. Even after the rupture on Bensoy, puts him at very low health. He's like, I don't care. I am the Wraith King. I will get back up. Echo Slam onto at least 1. No, 2 though. Boomy. This is game. This just went completely sideways. And we have our winner here with Admiral taking a 35-7 win at 33.5 minutes. That was a fun game. It kind of snowballed there, but Admiral Dota have won this one, folks. If you enjoyed, be sure to like or favorite the video. You can also leave a comment down below if you have anything you'd like to say. If you want to keep up with me and never miss any of my current series, then consider joining the squadron by subscribing to the channel. That does help me out, and I really do appreciate it. As said, folks, I have been D. This was a fun but kind of brutal match, and I loved it. Until next time, good night, and good gaming.